Hello everyone. So we're now trying to find the maximum and minimum elements in a set using a recursive function. And here is the pseudocode. So let's first look at the recursive part. So our algorithm first divides the set into two half sets, which is S1 and S2, and then it recursively calls the maximum function on both sets. And by doing that, we will get two pairs of maximum and minimum elements. And we simply compare these two pairs and to get maximum and minimum elements of the entire set. And for the base case is when the set only has two elements, and so we can get the maximum and the minimum elements by simply comparing these two elements and return the bigger one as maximum and the smaller one as minimum. The idea is quite simple. And the tricky part here is to analyze the time complexity of this recursion function. So again, we'll begin with the recursive part, and we examine this line by line. So first is to divide S into S1 and S2. This can be achieved in a constant time since we can just compute the middle index, and by doing this, we can get two new sets, which is from index 0 to the middle index and the middle index to the end. So this is a constant time. And then we're recursively call max and min function on S1 and S2. Since we know S1 and S2 are both half sets, so they all have a length n/2, and this is a recursion function. So these two lines will each cause a running time of t/n/2. And the last step is to get the maximum and minimum elements of the entire set. This involves two comparisons, which is to get the maximum and minimum elements of the entire set from two smaller sets. And obviously, the base case is a constant time since it only involves comparison. So concluding all this, we can get a recursive relation which is equal to Tn equals to 2 times Tn/2 plus 2. And the base case here is T2 equals 1, which is a constant time. So our goal is just to solve this recursion relation, and we can get the running complexity of the entire algorithm. So please note that the constant coefficient of Tn and Tn/2 here is different. So from CS2212, we know that we cannot use the cancellation method to solve this, but we can still use the substitution method, and by doing that, we'll get the 3/2 times n minus 2 here for the Tn, and this is obviously in big O of n. So at this point, we can conclude that the max-min recursive function has a time complexity of big O of